This is an awesome feeling. I've got all the types of ADA soil here with me. And I want to tell you the different kinds of soil that the ADA actually has available for all of you to use. The ADA soil is an organic material. It can be used, or it should be used in any aquarium that you want to grow good quality plants in. Now, plants need a really rich, highly nutritious soil to grow beautifully. Nice green in color, lush green, red, beautiful growth. The soil has to be really, really good. The best soil in the world for planted aquariums, nature aquariums, is considered to be the Amazonia soil. Yeah. It's one of the world's largest selling planted aquarium soil. The best of the best hobbyists, the best of the best aquascapers, the stars of aquascaping, all of them prefer using aqua soil on this. No wonder it is the best soil in the world, the most sold or sought after soil in the world. Aqua soil Amazonia is extremely nutritious, highly rich in nutrients. So Amazonia is a combination of many really useful nutrients, organic matter, all put together, baked into small granules, and those granules is what kind of when you put them in the aquarium, they help the plants to hold and grow well. So the Amazonia soil has, besides the nutrition, it also has ammonia. So the tank needs to be cycled before you add the fish. Basically, you want the plants to grow nicely. Water changes are very important. And say about 30 to 45 days is when the tank settles down after a little bit of a diatom bloom. And then you add the fish. Now, Amazonia is suggested for professionals. So, if you know what you're doing, you know how to grow, you want to do something really, really beautiful, I'd suggest you go with the Amazonia soil. The next one is the Amazonia 2. Now, Amazonia 2 is not very different from Amazonia 1. Except it's a far more improved product. It has lesser ammonia, but the results of growth are the same. This is a new and improved version of Amazonia. So if you don't find Amazonia somewhere and you find Amazonia 2, buy it. Okay, it's a fabulous product, as good as Amazonia and only better. Right? We also have the same nutrient content, all of that, same richness, everything is there in the Amazonia. So don't get confused. The other one is the Amazonia Light. Now, the Amazonia 1 and 2 are black in color. Amazonia Light is brown in color. Amazonia Light is, like it suggests, it's a lighter soil, it's got lesser nutrients, it's for beginners. Okay, if you're just starting off, Amazonia Light is a fabulous product to have because the plant growth is slow, there's very little ammonia. You can start adding the fish from the first week itself. Okay, so and then you have very slow growth, so that means lesser algae, lesser issues in your tank. Now all of these three soils, that is the Amazonia, Amazonia 2 and Amazonia Light, have a powder version. This is the light powder, this is the Amazonia powder. Now the Amazonia powder can be used for both the Amazonia and the Amazonia 2. The light powder, again lighter in color, it should be used for Amazonia Light. What is the powder? Now these soil granules are slightly bigger. You will see in the video, you will see I will show you the difference. Okay. Now when you put the larger granules, okay, sometimes when you use other tissue culture plants or small plants, and when you try to with your pincet to plant them, they will come up because it's not binding correctly. Now when you put powder in between, it fills the gaps in between the Amazonia soil and it helps the plant to hold. Okay, that's the second point. Third and more important point, the Amazonia soil versus Amazonia powder, they are slightly different in the combination of nutrients they have. Amazonia powder is extremely good for shrimp. Okay, your shrimps will breed better, they look better, the colors will come out so much more better. Amazonia powder is suggested for even exotic shrimp. Okay, like your crystal reds, bumblebee, whatever. So one of the most important things of using Amazonia soil is its ability to buffer water, the pH of water, to 6.5 plus minus. Now this is very important because aquariums or nature aquariums grow beautifully in acidic water and they need a 6.5 pH. All rivers are acidic and they have a pH of 6.5. That's what has been observed, that's what has been seen. Okay? And Amazonia soil makes that happen for you. Okay? That is the Amazonia, Amazonia 2, Amazonia Light, and the combination of powder. Now, for smaller tanks, if you're just growing carpet, just use the powder. No problem. You just want to keep shrimp and moss, use the powder. Not an issue at all. Okay. Larger tanks. Now, how is it calculated? It's very important. You need to understand this. Each of this is a 9-liter bag. Okay. Why is it 9 liter? Why is it like an odd number? See, it's because for a 2 feet by 1 feet by 1 feet tank, you need exactly 9 liters, one bag. Now, the same permutation or the calculation can be used for multiple tanks. So for a 3-foot tank, you use 2 bags, 2 to 3 bags. For a 4-foot tank, use anywhere from 3 to 5 bags depending on your aquascape. Now remember, 9 liters, okay, and it is good for 2 by 1 by 1 aquarium. That's how it is calculated. Now, there is another very important product which is the tropical soil. Okay, this is again a very unique product, extremely unique product. It's what you call an adsorbent soil. Okay, big word, yeah. But then what is it? Okay, adsorbent means the soil does not have any nutrients. It's neutral, zero nutrients. But what nutrients you add? So when you add a nutrient, okay, it gets absorbed into the soil and it gives it out only when the plants need it. So if you want a completely zero algae tank but slow growing, okay, tropical river soil is the best. Now, tropical river soil is also amazing for terrariums. Any kind of terrarium, okay? Keep the soil wet, put whatever plants you want, okay? You can add your peat moss, whatever you want to do for your terrarium, and it works beautifully because you will have zero algae and no issues whatsoever. So, let's talk about the important features that we just discussed about the soil. Amazonia soil, very rich in nutrients. Okay, best soil in the world for growing plants in an aquarium. Amazonia soil has a pH buffer. Okay, Amazonia soil can last you 3 to 5 years in your aquarium. And most importantly, Amazonia soil is available to all of you across the country. Yeah. Then we talked about the powder soil, very good for shrimp, extremely good. Shrimp tank, beginner tank, light powder or Amazonia powder. Very simple, easy to start, extremely good quality. And finally, the tropical river soil, which is good for terrariums, low algae aquariums, and easy to use in any kind of an aquarium. ADA soil, if you want to make it better, okay, first Super 4 below the soil and on the tank. It's got bacteria. We'll check out our other videos for bacteria and how to use it. And you want to make this a super soil. This is already great. You make this super with power sand. Okay. Now how to use them? We've got other videos for that. Okay, check that out. But Power Sand and Super 4 are amazing products that go with Amazonia soil. There's one small tip, come close. You can use Super 4 and Power Sand with any soil. It will make those soils better as well. Don't tell anyone. Okay? And in our next video, we're going to talk about the fertilizers. What fertilizers to use when you use ADA soil. Now I'll give you a special tip. If you are using ADA soil, do not, and I say do not use fertilizers from other brands or companies. They are not fit, or they are not worked out, or they are not, it doesn't work together, because ADA soil is all thought about, the nutrition is very well balanced, and the fertilizers have a balanced nutrition to adjust with the soil. Other companies don't. Okay, so don't get misled into this, and happy aquascaping. Thank you.